Take it away,
Girl,
Eric.
7 left. That's it.
Left.
7 left.
Oh.
Alrighty, everybody. Welcome back for the AVCA Top 16 preseason predictions with Canaan. Looks like we are at number 7, Louisville. Starting off with them on August 21st, you have them playing the number 8 Aggies, the defending champions. What you got?
Oh, God. I think I said that I had Louisville in 3 in the A&M video, so I'll stick with that. I got Louisville in 3 over A&M.
Sounds good. I have them winning in 4. It'll be a fun match. Definitely excited for that one. But I definitely have Louisville on top. Next, they have a few days off, and then on the 22nd of August, you have them playing number 6, Wisconsin.
I got Wisconsin in 4, unfortunately. I love me some Louisville, but Wisconsin is a force this year, y'all.
Yeah, wicked scary. I am nervous about them as well. I have, Louisville losing, but in 5, it's going to be a very, very good and close match. They're just so powerful and huge. So definitely have them losing that one. Following that, on the 28th, you have them playing Indiana. What you got?
I think they're going to sweep, but I think it'll be close sets.
Okay. I have them winning, but in 4. It'll be a very good match. That's why I gave it 4, because I was like, I want to say it's sweet, but let me play it safe and have them, winning in 4.
Yeah.
Following that, they play Dayton. What you got?
Snooze fest. Sweep.
Yeah, I have them winning in 3. I'm surprised you didn't say. I was like,
yeah, girl, I'm sleeping.
That shit was hilarious. That one got me right together.
Yep.
Following Dayton, they play TCU and the Horned Frogs. What you got?
I think 5. I just think TCU's size is going to really struggle. Like, people are going to struggle with them. And Evan Hendricks is a great passing player. She's good.
Okay. I have Louisville winning in 3. I'm a big Dan Meskey, believer, and I think he's going to get that done in 3. Following that, a big match for them. They play the number 2 Texas Longhorns. What you got?
Ooh, throwback to when they had that heartbreaking loss in 5 last year.
Yeah.
And I think I could see it again. I think I could see it a heartbreaker in 5.
In 5. All right. I have them losing that one, but in 4. Again, I thought about 5 for a good minute, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to knock it down to 4 sets. This team is hungry. They're a little beastly and different this year, so definitely have that one in 4 to Texas. Following that, they have Missouri on September 9th. What you got?
The rest of the schedule until the last game is a snooze fest. Sweep.
It's wild. Correct. I concur.
This is bad.
Following that, you got Rice.
Sweep.
Sweet. Concur. Next on that list is Creighton.
Well, this is the one wrench. I think that they do beat Creighton here, and I think in the Creighton video I said Creighton would lose in 5. I think Louisville will win this in 5. I missed the Creighton one on the schedule, and I was looking it over. 5. Win in 5.
Okay. 5-setter. I have them winning in 3. Again, not a big believer in this Creighton roster and team this year, but again, maybe I just did the wrong research. We shall see really soon. Following that, you have them playing Northern Iowa. What you got?
3-0.
Okay, I concur. 3-0. Nothing too big there. After that, on the 16th, you have them playing Western Kentucky. What you got?
Also 3-0.
Concur. Again, that 4-match stretch right there, I don't see too big of an issue for this Louisville roster. So that's what I got there. And lastly, to close out their non-conference, which is literally one of my favorite rivalries and matches to watch every year, you have them playing the Kentucky Wildcats.
This is just an iconic way to end their preseason. They do this match every year, and it's always a bloodbath. And for some reason, Louisville just can't seem to take the Cats in the spring. They always handle Kentucky easily, and then come season, Kentucky is just a whole other beast. And I think with the addition of Morgan Gardy, I don't see it being a different result. I think Kentucky will win in 5, like most years.
I concur. I have Kentucky in 5. And I'm going to say not the talent. To me, it is going to be a very big mental game like it is year after year after year. I don't see them overpowering Kentucky. Very talented teams. I just think mentally Kentucky is just going to take it in 5.
Yep.
It could go the other way though, so I wouldn't. That's the thing is I wouldn't be shocked if it did go the other way because it's just this game just has too much on the line. So it's one of those things of, whoever really shows up that day. Honestly,
Bluegrass battle, baby.
100%. Folks, that has us both at 9-3. What do you cards think? Make sure you let us know in the comments section, or if we're just completely wrong. Only time will tell. But I think I'm going to be right on this one. I think Canaan's going to be right on this one. Definitely can't wait to watch this Louisville team, and best of luck, you Cardinals.
Yep. L's up, except when you play Kentucky, and then L's down. But other than that, we're
10 and you Badger fans, here we go. The number 5 ABCA preseason.
Six.
Wisconsin. Oh shit.
We all have the number 5 though, so I understand.
That's right. My bad. All right, everybody, you Big Ten Wisconsin Badger fans, we are here at number 6 in the ABCA preseason poll. Too low.
Too low.
Yeah, let's get started with the Badgers. Coming out of the chute is a banger. I am literally so excited for. It's going to be insane. The energy is going to be wild in Milwaukee. Like, wow. They are playing number 3 Kentucky.
Oh, God.
What you got?
I think if Wisconsin had Champion, this game could go a different direction. But without Champion, and they've got a lot of new pieces, I got Kentucky in 5. But come December, it could be a totally different outcome depending on how they all get together.
I agree. That was my take on it. It's going to be a loss for the Badgers in 5. Again, it could be them in 5.
The distance, extra points, the whole 9, talking to the net.
That's going to be a really long night.
Kentucky's not a big talk through the net team, but I think that some teams can bring it out, and I think that we're going to see some sassiness. I'm here for it.
I will say I'm going to be really exhausted that Friday. Like,
I'm just glad I get to be there.
Right, it's going to be intense for sure. Next after that, a banger, number 7 Louisville. What are you doing there?
Another 5-setter, but they're winning this one, I think.
Concur. Another 5-setter. That's a really long 2 days right there. 5-setter matches back to back.
Crazy.
Number 3, then number 7. I have them winning that in 5 as well. Following that, a few days later, number 5 Stanford. WTF, Kelly? What the heck did you do to these girls?
Yeah.
But hey, it makes for a great, turnaround come Big Ten. We'll see. Well, hopefully we'll see. Number 5 Stanford is next on August 28th. What you got?
I think I set a 4-set victory here for Wisconsin.
I agree. 4-setter, very close one, but I just have Wisconsin pulling that one out. 3, yeah. Following that, 2 days later, you got the Pitt Panthers, number 4,
Insane.
and Olivia Babcock. What are you doing there? This is wild to me.
This is a wild schedule. For me personally, while I do think it might be closer if they had Champion, I just don't see them touching Olivia Babcock and Izzy Stark. I mean, that Pittsburgh team scares me. I don't think, every year I always say nobody wants to see Nebraska, and I still think that's true. Nobody wants to see Pittsburgh. Absolutely not. I got Pittsburgh in 5, maybe even in 4.
Yeah, I have Pitt winning that one as well. I was, again, good sitting here for a good 5 to 10 minutes, going back and forth, arguing with myself on the 5-setter or 4-setter. I just went with 5 sets because I was like, let's just a safer route, I think. But I think Izzy and Olivia together is going to be insane. She's going to get set probably. Those 10 of those 15 points are going to be hers. So that's just where I see it as. Or Wisconsin's, service errors, but whatever.
Oh.
Following that one, another AVCA Top 25 matchup with the Florida Gators. What you got?
I think Florida can pull some things out, but I think Wisconsin's going to win in 4. I think Florida will find a way to. They've got some good servers, and they've got some good presence at the net this year. I could see them pulling a set out.
Okay. I got them winning in 3. I see it being a clean sweep. I thought about that 4-setter, but I was like, I'm not too sold on Florida either this year. I know they got some good, talent over there. I just, again, not sold yet. So only time will tell. That could change as we see this season progress. On the next day, on the 3rd for the Big Ten SEC Challenge, you have them playing the Auburn Tigers. What you got?
Why would they do this to Auburn? Why would they do this to them? They're going to sweep, and it's not going to be pretty.
Yep, I agree. Easy one there. But I think that's a great one to kind of reset.
Yeah.
After that 5 top 25, matchup run they got there, and then boom, they go right into it again. Yeah. So here we go. The next match on September 11th, your birthday, another one you got to freaking watch out for.
Damn.
Is number 8, Texas A&M, the defending national champions. What you got?
I know the defending national champions, and I know they're ranked pretty high, but this is going to be a belt to ass scenario. This is going to be a belt to ass scenario. 3-0. I really hope Texas A&M proves me wrong, because somebody I used to play with in college is the assistant coach. So I love you, Jeff. I love you, Jamie Morrison, and I think you all will turn it around come December. But I think y'all scheduled hard, and that's okay. That's okay. But I think Wisconsin's about to just bow. Wrap it up.
I can't with you. I concur. I have them winning in 3. Clean sweep, no issue there. It's gonna be a good test with their roster. I'm not gonna say it's just gonna be whatever. It will be a little closer than I think one would think. But I do have Wisconsin just overpowering that youth right there.
I love you, A&M. Sorry, love you. I love you.
Yeah, no, same. Yeah, I'm excited for what
I had you up beating Nebraska in my bracket last year. I was one of the only ones. Remember that.
Girl, stop defending yourself.
I did though.
All right. So following that, 2 days later, we have another major match, and I think this one is going to be insane with number 2 Texas. What you got?
And again, I think if champion is there, this could be a lot closer. But I think Texas's firepower and veteran presence, they've got a little older of a roster than Wisconsin. I think that Wisconsin needs this non-conference to get it together. And I think Texas wins in either 4 or 5. I think it's a loss for Wisconsin here. But it'll be close. Every set's going to be close, I think.
Agreed. I have Wisconsin losing in 4 sets. It'll be very close. Could go 5. It could be 3, but really, really long sets. Super, super close. And it has me really nervous. This is my number one game I have on that I'm just, besides Nebraska, for the Texas Girlies, but I think that game is very fresh on their minds in December of last year. So definitely one to look out for. Again, I'm really excited for this one. It's going to be huge. I will be there for that one because it's going to be a big one. So Definitely excited about that one. Next, we have them playing Marquette on September 17th. What you got?
It's a nice, relaxing game. 3-0.
I think great with these next 2 matches. I have them, sweeping Marquette as well. And ending out their, preseason, we have them playing Milwaukee.
An easy 3-0.
I concur. I think these are 2 good matches to close out their preseason schedule with, especially going into Big Ten. They just played a gauntlet.
Load management with these last 2 for sure.
Just good to let them regroup and, get ready for Big Ten, another gauntlet. Yeah. So, and this year we know the Big Ten's going to be totally different. So I'm super excited for this one.
Scary.
All right. What's that put you at?
Same as you.
All right, folks, that has us both at 7-3 for the Badgers. This preseason prediction.
W up.
It can go honestly other ways though for them. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. So I can't wait to rehash this one come late September with Canaan, because I know we might be wrong on a lot of these, and it wouldn't be a shocker to me. So definitely good luck to the Badgers, and we are so excited to see what you do this season, especially with the strength of schedule. You know, Kelly, you did your big one on this one, so we are excited for that, and best of luck to Wisconsin.
See you next time. All right, this one's damn. Stanford did no justice to their own team. This is not gonna. They have a few good games, but
I know. All right, you ready?
welcome back, everybody. We're still making our way down this top 5 now. We're on to Stanford, and let's get right into it.
Can't believe we're already at the top 5. This is crazy. I think, Stanford's a little high here, but that was a whole other conversation for another video. Make sure you check out Canaan's top 25 roundtable discussion with a bunch of content creators. So really excited about that video. Stay tuned for that, if not already tuned in. Starting off the bat, you have them playing Wisconsin on August 28th.
I think this is either going to be a sweep for Wisconsin or loss in 4. I think Wisconsin is just too good. Young or not, they're just going to be too good.
Yep, I concur. The firepower there. Stanford is losing that one in 4 on my schedule. Following that, 2 days later, you have them playing Kansas and the Jayhawks. What you got?
They're sweeping, baby. I love me some Matt Ulmer, but it's going to be an off year, I think.
Correct. A lot of rebuilding there, figuring out that lineup. I won't be surprised with him, figuring that out sooner than most would think. But Matt's great, so I'm excited about that one. But I do have Kansas losing that one in 3 to this Cardinal team and their experience. They got that upper hand. Following that, a few days later, you have them playing USF. What you got?
Baby. My USF girls, I'm so sorry to say, but you're getting murdered. You're murdered. Double homicide.
And then 3 days later, you have them playing Marquette. What you going with?
3-0 as well.
Okay, yeah, clean sweep, no issue there. Shortly after that, you have them playing the Texas A&M Aggies. What you got?
I think they're going to beat them in 4, but possibly in 3.
Yep, it'll be a fun match. Excited to see that one as well. But I have, Stanford taking that one in 4. Following them, you have them playing Penn State and the Nittany Lions. What you got?
Baby, Whitney is coming. Whitney's coming. Kennedy Martin's coming. Ryla Jones is coming. And Miss Alexis is coming. I think Penn State wins in 4.
Yep, I agree. I got Stanford losing that one in 4. But again, that one is going to be a fun match as well. A lot of talent on both sides of the net. So definitely be tuned on that one on September 11th. Next is going to be versus Ohio on the 13th. They're in State College. What you got?
3-0.
Yep, I concur. That'll be a good reset for them as well. Following them on September 17th, you have them playing Arizona State. What you got?
This is one where we differ. But I got Arizona State in 5. I'm big on Arizona State. I'm big on Arizona State this year.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see them. I'm big on the Stanford team. I have them winning in 5, but again, I could see them losing in 5, like I said on the Arizona State video. It can go honestly whichever way. I'm just gonna go with the Cardinal and their glory. Yeah. Following that, on the 18th, you have them playing Santa Clara. What you got?
I would say belt to ass, but this might be bringing a gun to a knife fight. 3-0.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but you got me wheezing. I can't.
Am I wrong?
The shit that comes out of your mouth.
That's out Eastern Kentucky, baby.
I guess. I have them winning in 3, belt to ass. I concur.
Yeah.
Closing out their non-conference, you had them on September 20th playing Cal Poly.
My
I'm
girls
so
at Cal
excited
Poly.
for this one.
Mm-hmm. Kendall
What you got?
Bashir is about to come. Kendall Bashir is about to come for him. But I think that Stanford's still going to pull it off. But I really hope Kendall Bashir shows everybody again why the ABCA messed up by not putting him on the top 25. I think that Stanford will win in 4.
Okay. Yep, I got Stanford winning this one in 4 as well. It's going to be a good battle. I'm excited for Cal Poly. Some in-state foes there. So it'll be an exciting match. All right, folks, that has Canaan at 7-3 and myself at 8-2. Again, another fun one that we got to
Yes, ma'am.
fight about, bicker about, off camera. Or actually, it's going to be here on this YouTube channel. So the full unedited one's going to be there. So definitely make sure you go look at all of our, videos, the full one, so you can actually see what we're talking about. This is just a little quick snippet. But yeah, I'm super excited for this Cardinal team. It's going to be a little fresh, but with some experience there. So we shall see what they do. And come late September, we will know who was right or who was wrong. All right, you Panther nerds. Here we are, number 4, the Pitt Panthers of the ABCA preseason poll predictions. Starting off with number 3, Kentucky. What you got?
Okay, and then one thing to note here is that this is Pittsburgh first game, but it's not Kentucky's. So Kentucky could be a little tired here after playing probably a 5-setter against Wisconsin the night before. So I think that Pittsburgh will win in 5. I think fatigue plays a factor. I think Pittsburgh's going to be hungry for their first match of the season. And I just think that Kentucky and Pittsburgh in the preseason, Pittsburgh usually takes that matchup.
Okay. I agree with, the 5-set win for them against Kentucky, but I can also see it going the other way, depending on, what our Kentucky girlies can do. If, that 5-setter, potential 5-setter the day before. But, I mean, Kentucky's hungry too. So, coming off that tough loss there to end their season to, now, I think they're going to be hungry too. And Gardy is going to be nasty. So I'm super excited that she's on my fantasy team. I'm so excited for that.
You stole her.
Sorry. Next, on August 24th, you had them playing Xavier. What you got?
What?
I can't look at your face. Oh, my God.
3-0.
Correct. I have them 3-0. That'll be a match. Following that, you have them playing Kansas. What you got?
3-0. I could see Olivia Babcock not even playing this match and winning 3-0. That's so mean, but
honestly,
valid.
I concur. I hope he gives her some arm a rest.
Yeah.
Because I think in some of these matches, honestly, in this preseason schedule, I hope he does rest her. Good God.
Yeah.
Miss Olivia, I'm sorry. Good God.
Robotic
You
arm.
get a break, hopefully.
Yeah.
Come on, Dan. Let's hook her up here. I have her, yes, Kansas, I have them winning in 3. Following that, another big one, August 30th, you have them playing Wisconsin. What you got?
Yes. And we already touched base on this a little bit, but I do think that, especially without champion, Olivia Babcock will not be stopped here, winning in 4 or 5.
Okay. I got Wisconsin losing in 5, so definitely a good match. Like you said, can be a big changer with champion not being there, but at the same time, they could win that. So I wouldn't be surprised if Wisconsin won it, but I'm just going to go with the experience of Wisconsin. Correction, the experience of Pitt. Following that, you have them playing BYU. What you got?
3-0.
3-0. I will take your verbiage there and say belt to ass. I think Pitt is going to murder, actually, these next 2 matches. Shortly after that, you have them playing Utah. What you got?
I really like the Utah coaching staff. I think that...
Oh, same.
I love them, and there's no tea on them. It's just going to be a hard game. I think it'll be 3-0 for them, though, for Pittsburgh.
I agree. Love the staff there. Rooting for them. I just think with this match, definitely Pitt is going to overpower them for sure. Following that, I think this will be another good one. You have them playing Tennessee. What you got?
Now, this is another one where I think the size matchup helps. They got a 6'7" and 6'4" middle at Tennessee. And now the one drawback will be Kennedy Rogers a little short on the outside. So maybe a matchup discrepancy there. But I think Tennessee loses, but in 4, probably. 4, maybe 5 if they can pull it out. I don't know. But I'd say probably 4 that Pitt will win.
Yeah, I see it being a very, very good match. Again, with the size you've been telling me about with Tennessee. But I have them sweeping Tennessee. But again, I think we're going to go those extra points on a few of those sets just because of the size.
Yeah.
Especially after playing like Utah and a BYU team. So definitely see that one being fun. Shortly after that on the 11th, dang girl, you have a lot of matches on your birthday. You have them playing Jacksonville. What you got?
3-0. What is this doing on the schedule?
Yeah, 3-0. After that, next day, you have them playing High Point. What you got?
3-0 again.
Concur, 3-0. And closing out their non-conference, you have them playing Wright State. What you got?
3-0. Nice
I
and easy
concur.
dozen.
3-0. Bam.
Bye.
And that's their preseason. Folks, and that's a banger on that one. You got the Pitt Panthers closing out their preseason at 10-0 for both of us. I would like to say that could possibly change, but who knows? Only time will tell, and that time is really near. So definitely, you Pitt Panther fans, do you agree or do you disagree? Or you non-Pitt Panther fans, what do you think? Let us know in the comments section. We look forward to seeing what this Pitt team does and what Izzy can do with this roster. So definitely good luck to the Pitt Panthers.
Bye-bye.
Oh, 3 more.
3 more, and then I will download the first one and send it to my Google Drive ASAP. So yeah.
Work. Y'all are Big Blue Nation, right?
Big Blue Nation.
Yeah.
Or go Cats. Wildcats. Go Cats.
Actually, you open this one. This is your team.
Welcome back, everyone. We are joined by my bestie, Arik, and we are covering my alma mater, Miss Kentucky, and the Wildcats. Go Big Blue, baby. And they're ranked so high this year, and I have very good high hopes for them. Me and Arik both have Kentucky players on our fantasy draft. I have Cassie O'Brien. I think that's all I've got, unfortunately. I was trying to get more. He stole Miss Morgan Gardy from me. But without further ado, let's get into this preseason schedule. It's always a gauntlet with Kentucky. I feel like it's a little weaker than usual, but it's still extremely, extremely challenging for them. So
I think it's great. I think it's super fantastic for their roster to figure out what they're going to do lineup-wise because they have some. They're playing Wisconsin.
Yes, ma'am. And we talked about this a little bit, and I think without champion, Kentucky returns a lot of pretty much their entire starting lineup outside of a big piece in Eva Hudson. I think that Wisconsin's a little young, though, that Kentucky will win this in 5.
I got, Kentucky in 5, but we cannot sleep on Miss Thigpen over there on that pin. I am sorry. You may call her undersized, but baby girl, she will let you have it every which way.
Heaviest hand in the gym.
Baby girl, Miss Thigpen, if you see this, huge fan. I love you dearly. So I'm super excited to hopefully see you on the court, which I'm sure we will, letting the girls have it. Just not Texas, please. Next on the docket, on the 23rd, you have them playing Pitt. What you got?
And this is going to be probably my only loss for them this year. I think, not this year, but this non-conference. I have Pittsburgh usually takes us in the non-conference, so I will have Pittsburgh winning in 5 for this one. I think it'll be closer than usual, but it'll be a good game.
Yeah, a fantastic game. We said that in the Pitt video released before this one. Great game. I'm super excited. One of my top favorites for the non-conference matchups. We're going to be there freaking out the whole time. I know it's going to make my anxiety go nuts. But yeah, I have them losing this one in 5 sets, but I can easily see them winning this one in 5 sets. So only time will tell on that one. Yep. They got a good break a few days down the road. You're playing Utah State. What you got?
Yeah, this is one of those tournaments that I believe Lexington hosts, Kentucky hosts, and it's usually a little weaker. It gives them a break. I definitely got Kentucky in 3. Should not be a challenge at all.
Yep, 3-0. really excited for that, to give them a little break there and like regroup. Look at some lineup changes if they need to do that. Following them is South Florida in the same tournament. What you got?
We've said South Florida's name a lot as well, and I think that it's nice because it won't affect their RPI that much, thank God. But I've still, unfortunately, it's like my town I live in now versus my hometown, and my hometown is taking it, no questions, 3-0.
Yeah, no questions for me there. That was kind of an easy one on their schedule. No offense to USF, but they're just big and hungry too.
Yeah.
All right, going into on September 2nd, you have them playing a UCLA. What you got?
Ava Sarafa's coming on down, but I think Miss Mariana Singletary gonna let us have it. She gonna let us have it, but I think Kentucky's gonna win in 3 or 4.
Yeah. Again, good UCLA team. I'm really excited for them this season. Met a few of them at the Big Ten Media Day. They were super fun, super fired up for this season. They're taking a lot of lessons from this prior one, but I definitely have Kentucky winning that one. And 4 will be a good match, though, regardless. Next, headed to Chicago on September 6th. You have them playing Penn State in the Nittany Lions. What you got?
This is going to be the one that stresses my anxiety at the top. This is going to be the matchup that I am like grabbing on the couch, ripping my furniture, like, oh Lord Jesus. I think Kentucky wins in 5, but this is not the matchup I wanted to see in a non-conference game. It's scary. It's scary.
Very scary, because that's already September 6th, so people are already figuring out their lineups at that point, making those decisions. And I think it's going to go 5, but I have Kentucky winning this one in 5. But again, I'm ready for my phone to blow up from you that day, because I know you're going to be blowing my phone up, but I'm really excited for that one. Following that, you have them playing another good ACC team on September 9th. They're in Lexington. What you got?
UNC is a good team. It's honestly one of my sleeper teams for the season. Great team, but I do believe Kentucky at this point in the season will have their number for 3-0.
Oh, yeah. I concur. 3-0. I'm not going to say that one's going to be a doozy, because it's going to be a good match, I think. I just think Kentucky is just going to overpower them. Yeah. And it'll be a fun one to watch, so at least. Yes. Shortly, a few days later, you have them playing SMU in Paradise. What you got?
They did not have to do this to me. These are my girls. I talked about it already in the SMU video, and I'm sad to have to pick a side, but I love me some Sam Erger, and I love the SMU girls, but I got to give it to my Cats in 5. I got to. That's my town, my hometown. I grew up there.
Agreed. I have it being a really good game. A really good game. Both amazing coaches, amazing rosters, both sides, neutral court in the Bahamas. So much excitement there. But Kentucky in 5. Sorry, SMU. Wouldn't be surprised if you took it. But, hey, more power to you on that one.
Period.
Last one. Oh, my God. It's like I already said this before. One of my favorite matchups in the preseason. Super stoked about it. It's going to be huge. Going to be a banger.
Yes.
Playing your good old Wildcats and the Louisville Cardinal. What you got?
And I said it before, and I'll say it again. Louisville always handles us in the spring, but Kentucky knows what's up in the fall. And so I got Kentucky in 5. And even though I think obviously a fifth set can go either way, I think my girls can get it done in 5.
I agree. I have, Kentucky taking this one. It's going to be a huge mental game, I think, coming later on in the stretch. And I think the Wildcats will pull this one out, but not easy. I think this is going to be another bloodbath like we see every year after year after year in recent time. So definitely excited about that one. All right, Wildcats. That has us both at 8-1 for their preseason predictions of their schedule. We're super excited. One for my bestie and his Wildcats, and me, I just love supporting this Kentucky team. even prior to us coming to the SEC as a Longhorn fan. But yeah, super excited for y'all and ready to see what y'all can do this season. And hopefully we see y'all in a deep tourney run come December. So definitely let us know what you think in our comment section. You Texas fans, here we are at the top of the AVCA preseason poll at number 2 in the preseason AVCA poll, the Texas Longhorns. Really excited for this team. Again, I bleed orange, but I also just love volleyball. So here we go, unbiased as much as I can be, but looking at their starting match, Canaan, we got on August 22nd, number 12, Arizona State. What you got?
I got Texas in 4 or 5.
Agreed. I have them winning this one in 4. Could go easily in 5, winning in 5, but I just put on my schedule them winning this one in 4. Next on that docket, there in Milwaukee, AVCA first serve. You have receiving votes, Team Marquette. What you got?
Receiving votes, but not receiving any sets today. 3-0.
Jesus Christ. I'm screaming. Let's see here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. All right. Next on the list, another in-state rival, just up the 35 corridor in TCU, number 18 AVCA preseason. What you got?
TCU has always put up a battle against Texas. I think it'll be Texas in 5. I think it'll be a battle.
Okay. I know here I have them winning in 3, but I can definitely see easily going 4 sets. We just spoke about this. They never play TCU well. TCU always gives us a run for our money. So definitely could see that going 4 or 5 sets. I put them at 3, but who knows? That one right there, I think we'll win it. In the sets, I have no idea. Never know with that team. Following that, let's head to Las Vegas, Nevada, and let's go gamble, because this one, I went back and forth, and I am super excited for this, for the Players Era Showcase. They're at the T-Mobile Center against number 1, Nebraska. What do you have?
Can this just be a tie? Do I have to choose?
Yes, gotta go with one.
You know what, though? Nebraska's about time they played somebody worth anything in the preseason. Come on. I think after watching their red-white scrimmage, and yes, they obviously know each other, so it's a little harder to score on somebody you know that well. I just think Texas usually outsizes them, at the net, their aggressiveness in a game. I think that Texas will win in 5, but I think it'll be so close. Controversial calls, talking to the net. I'm expecting all the drama. I'm here for it.
Yeah, I'm not about violence, but I think there's going to be all violence at this match. These girls are going to come for each other. I mean, 2 alphas of NCAA volleyball on the same court, under one building. I have Texas in 5. I know you're going to be, oh, you're just biased. No, I really I think they will overpower Nebraska later down the stretch. We've seen it in the past. I see it happening again. Could be Nebraska and in 4. You know what I mean? So who knows? It's just one of those matches. I wish we could just do a 50-50 shot on this one. But, I mean, we're doing predictions, so we're going to have fun with it. So that puts us both with Nebraska losing in 5.
All I know is it better not be a sweep when I'm there. You know what I mean? It better be. I want all the drama, honey.
Yeah, I'm going to be really upset. So, actually not. You know what? Go ahead. Let us win in 3, okay? Because I can't deal with the stress.
I was saying either way, girl. I wasn't saying Texas. Oh, there's that burnt orange blood right there. There he is.
I can't deal with that stress, squirrel. No, ma'am. No. Okay, so following that, on September 2nd, you have the Longhorns taking on USC. What you got?
3-0.
Yep, I have them winning 3-0. That'll be a good little reset for this next major matchup, I think. Not saying that, USC isn't anything, but just going from Nebraska to the next one on September 6th, the Louisville Cardinals. Big match there. What you got?
I got 5. Texas in 5. I think
Okay.
it'll be close. Louisville's ball control and steadiness in their pens is good.
Yeah. I see it being a close match, but in 4, Texas winning that one. All right, then they're going to head up the road. Another 35, I-35 corridor, rival. I think this is going to be a new rival that hopefully we see, going forward. 2 powerhouses. Again, going to see SMU there in Dallas on the 9th. What you got?
And I think I said Texas was going to beat SMU in the SMU video, but I'm going to change my vote. I think SMU could take it in 5. I really think they could. I don't know what to think. Let's say that SMU, it's at SMU too. I think that's always a home court advantage there, and it's going to be packed. I'll go SMU in 5 just for the drama.
Okay. Yeah, I'm excited for that one. I will be in attendance. I have Texas winning that one in 4. Could easily go 5. I just see Texas taking that one. But honestly, it could go SMU. Where the later stages of their preseason, teams have figured out kind of what they're doing with their lineups by that point. The teams have started gelling and norming with each other. So
reports are there.
It's going to be a huge one. I think all eyes are going to be on Dallas for sure that day. It's going to be intense. Closing out their non-conference is the Wisconsin Badgers. Took them out in the Elite 8,
I think so, yeah.
2025. What you got?
They're coming for revenge, baby. 4 or 5. They're winning in 4 or 5, I think.
Yep. Texas in 4. It's going to be an absolutely insane battle. Can't wait to be there for that one. But I think they, will take it. But it could be Wisconsin. So I wouldn't be shocked if it was Wisconsin, but I would be even more shocked that, they did win over Texas this go around, especially with that loss being still so fresh. So definitely excited about this preseason schedule. Jarrett did his thing again with this one. All right, folks. Again, Canaan defers from me at 7-1 and my 8-0. Again, trying not to be biased here, but I'm super excited about this preseason schedule. They did a good time with their schedule management here. It makes for a promising one and hopefully a brighter future for this year's roster. But yes, Longhorns, what do you think? Let us know in the comment section, or non-Longhorns, and let's see what this team can do.
All right.
All right, folks, here we are at the very, very tip top of the AVCA preseason schedule prediction series we have going on here with Canaan, with number 1 Nebraska. Again, this is how many consecutive years we are at number 1 with Nebraska. I don't know. I've lost count. But let's get it started. On Thursday, August 27th, you have them playing the Florida Gators there in Arlington. What you got?
3-0.
3-0. Don't see that being a big one for them. Following that, you have them playing UNLV. What you got?
3-0.
3-0. Not an issue there. All right, let's go ahead and move on to Vegas with the Texas Longhorns on the 30th. What you got?
This, as we already talked about in the previous video, is going to be a bloodbath, and one that I'm pretty sure I will be at. And I think Texas will take this in 5, just because there's a lot on the line. I think Texas is going to be the aggressor here.
I concur. I feel like this is going to be a big match. Y'all saw one of the Texas video. This one can go either way. I just think they're going to be overpowered there in Vegas, and I had them losing to Texas in 5, but I would not be surprised if Texas takes this one. I just feel like that's going to go heavy more the Texas way. Following them, you have them playing South Dakota State there in South Dakota. What you got?
3-0.
3-0, not an issue. Following that, you have them at DePaul. What you got?
DBK is going to unload the bench. 3-0.
I mean, she better. Yep, I concur. 3-0, and she will. She has no issue making those subs, so she's definitely going to get these young girls some experience here on this stretch. Following that, 2 days later, you have them playing Missouri. What you got?
3-0.
3-0. Concur. Next, they're going to head back home and play New Mexico. What you got?
What is this, yo? 3-0. What the fuck?
Concur. It'll be a sweep. But again, I hope she gives some experience to these young girlies. Again, she has a star-studded roster that not always gets to see, the court. So I hope they get to take advantage of this. Following that, you have the Baylor Bears in Nebraska. What you got?
They actually are pretty solid, but I still think it'll be 3-0.
Yeah, they'll give them the most competition out of that stretch, I think. But I do have Nebraska winning that one in 3. But excited to watch the Baylor Bears on that one. Mm-hmm. Shortly after that, the next day, you got them playing Georgia Tech.
3-0.
3-0.
Georgia Tech
I
is falling from
concur.
grace.
And it's unfortunate. I can't wait to see them come back to, life. But yeah, definitely have them losing in 3. And then next is their big match against Creighton, another in-state rival that I love to watch because it always goes insane. But what you got?
I just think that Creighton always plays them so tight. I think it'll be Nebraska in 5. I think that Creighton will pull out some shit here.
Okay. Again, in our Creighton video, we have very, very different opinions on this year's roster and team. I have them getting swept. I don't see this being an issue for Nebraska. But again, year after year after year after year, it goes 5 sets. So will it go 5 sets? Probably this year, and I will be absolutely wrong. So all you Blue Jays, don't be upset with me.
DMM. Be up in there.
No, don't do that. But hopefully I'm not wrong. But we'll see.
Oh,
we'll see.
Not the hopefully.
I don't want to be wrong. I hate being wrong. But I will own it, though, folks. When we do a recap of Creighton's preseason, because we're going to circle back to Creighton to see who was right and who was wrong, I will gladly say I was wrong, and I am so excited for that. Next on the docket is North Carolina. What you got?
Yep, and like Molly over at Minute Volley would say, a slept-on team. I think that North Carolina will pull out a set. I don't think it'll be the prettiest game, but I think they will do some stuff in a set that pulls out a win. I think it'll be a nice 3-1 win for Nebraska here.
Yep, I definitely see it being a win for Nebraska, but I had them sweeping this one. I mean, I had them sweeping a lot besides Texas, honestly. Yeah. Definitely another win for them there. But it'll be a good little test, though, because they will this roster of North Carolina's definitely will push them a little bit. Lastly, to close out their non-conference schedule is going to be on September 20th against Florida Gulf Coast. What you got?
Maybe about an hour and a half, 2.5 hours away from me. And I love me some Cooper, one of their coaches, one of our NAGVA girlies. Love him.
Yeah.
And but unfortunately for Cooper, I love you, but it will be 3-0.
Yeah, I see them closing out that 3-0 myself. So yeah, I have them sweeping everybody but Texas. That's my opinion. I think they're pretty used to that, honestly. All right, folks, that's a wrap. Canaan and I both in that one, 11-1. Their one loss coming from the Texas Longhorns. They're in Vegas. But again, can easily be a 12-0 pre-conference. So definitely excited to see how this one turns out. Husker fans, we love the Big Red, so don't hurt us too much with that one loss in your preseason conference. I care. Canaan doesn't. But yes, definitely super excited for this Husker Nation and definitely looking forward to what they can do or what they can't do. We shall see, and time will tell. Definitely continue to comment in our sections. I know y'all will on this video, and we look forward to any feedback you may have, whether it's good or bad. Later.